Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the San Jose State Spartans and the Utep Miners. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, this crowd is electric. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Miners ready to kick it away first. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Finds his tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Complete in the middle. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. That is their sophomore defensive tackle. They're very high on his future. Holly Rowe will get us up to date on how he's doing. Now on first down from the 30. Back to throw, it's Weaver. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, when they were scripting this opening drive this week in practice, I don't know if they expected it to be this good. First play, first down. Second play, first down. Third play, first down. Everything is working. I'll tell you, when you got a quarterback, though, with this kind of ability, you got the playmakers around him like they do on offense.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running inside, it's Bates. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the red area, it's Bates. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The Miners offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. He's trying to bounce back from a 4-interception game in their last loss. And off Jones. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. pulls and fires complete. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Colson. Complete on the left to Smith. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Miners are moving quickly down the field. Complete to the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Jones. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Miners come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, it's Jones. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still isn't.
Here's a little room there. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Utep.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bates. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. 3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Just feeds the running back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to throw, it's Weaver. Pressure coming. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. That's caught. It's Riley. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Riley. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the 3rd down very manageable.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Creates a little room. Finding some room. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, San Jose State.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going, continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They've got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Hand off to Jones. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. To the air. It's Colson. The quick out. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Spartan. A pick six.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Utep offense headed out to the field to start this drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And off to Jones. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Over the middle, it's Smith. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that they will take off and run, and it has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45 on its way. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around.
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Niners! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, Davey.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line.
Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Fighting off the defender. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Dropping back, it's Weaver. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Spartans will call on their punt team. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out.
He's loose down the left side. The 40. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Utep.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. He'll get rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Weaver. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. And they almost had a connection on the long pass, but the receiver couldn't make the grab in bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Powers through the defender.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. And that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Crosses the 35. Flying out to the left. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Utep. Hauled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one, and 5 on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best player.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Slings it downfield. He's got him wide open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Weaver. Makes the grab down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. Here's a Heat. Took a shot as he threw.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 16, the Oregon Ducks.
The Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Guys, catching up with the Utep head coach. Listen, things have not been going right lately, but they have found some momentum here in this ball game. He said, I know we've got a lot of clock left, a lot of game left, but it all starts right now to continue to believe. They get the ball to start the second half, and we'll see if they take that first half momentum into the third. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Handoff to the single running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Taken in by Smith on the right side. Finally corralled but not before. He picks up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Miners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about...
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1. Take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Myers on the move. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Running inside. It's Bates. Crosses the 45. There's a crease. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
And the Spartans in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back.
Caught, and he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a man, it's Weaver. Under fire. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. Middle of the end zone, he's got it.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Henry. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Utep has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a...
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. And I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Jones. Might have a chance. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock.
There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Caught behind the line. It's Thomas.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got one time. They put on the heat and they blocked it. And they got it. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll start this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Sparty. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
31, Utep, 28.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Utep offense headed out to the field to start this drive. And now, after being stymied through this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's got it on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Another nice play by this offense. Man, they put a big drive together when they needed it the most, and they just got to finish this thing off. They finished it off with a touchdown, and they finished with the cherry on the sundae, but they've done a nice job putting this drive together.
On the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Miners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll leave it with the lone back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And coaches love having options late in the football game. They put a nice drive together, and those 2 timeouts allowing them to stay balanced late in this game when they got to have points.
They've been running it, but now the pass. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Miners! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Okay, 1-possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Now the Spartans calling their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Looking to throw, it's Weaver. Plucks it out of the air. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. He takes a knee, and it took longer than they had hoped, but they finally get their first victory of the season.